Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? I'm Jasmine, aka Lakh, and thanks for stopping by. So today's video is a little different. It's not a makeup tutorial, but I think it's something worth sharing with everyone because this problem is pretty annoying, and I figured out some ways to go around it, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So, ladies with big thighs, tell me how annoying it is, especially during the summertime, but not limited to the summertime, when you're wearing like a dress or you're wearing shorts or something, and you know, you're just trying to have a good time wherever you're going, and then all of a sudden your thighs start rubbing against each other, creating one of the most irritating and uncomfortable feelings, and you feel so helpless because you're like, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to not have this happen? Like, these are my legs, these are my thighs, like this, how can I stop this? Well, I feel you, girl. Story of my life. I have big thighs, and this happens to me all the time, and I feel you. It's so annoying. And you know, like, the funny thing is that like big thighs are like the thing now. It's like, oh, I want to be thick, like I want to have big thighs, I want to have this and that, you know. But it's like, hold on, relax, like it's not as glamorous as it seems. Like, you know, like, don't get me wrong, like I love having big thighs and I embrace it, and you know, it's beautiful and everything, but it does come with a cost. It's not as, you know, just simple as it may seem. So anyways, going back to trying to solve the problem of when your thighs are rubbing against each other. And so as you know, what happens is when your thighs are in contact with one another, so meaning when it's just like skin to skin, what happens is when you're walking, your thighs will rub against each other, and it creates a type of rash like in between your thighs, and it's called chafing, and it actually hurts a lot. It's very uncomfortable, and if you have a long day ahead of you, or you know, you have a lot to do and it starts to happen, it's really uncomfortable, and you start trying to walk with your legs spread apart and try to like waddle a little bit, but it looks awkward, so you're kind of just stuck there with your legs rubbing against each other, and it's super annoying. And especially during the summertime, it sucks because when you're outside, you know, going about your day, you obviously start to get sweaty, and your legs start to get sweaty, and the sweat mixed with your legs rubbing against each other is just a disaster, and it's so irritating and annoying. So I really feel you, and I have two things to help you guys and to help this, you know, help alleviate this problem. So yeah, I hope it helps you guys. It really helps me, so I think it should work. Okay, so the first product that I have to help you guys is simply enough, it's just deodorant. So what I use is just the deodorant I have. So it has to be a powder deodorant though, like this. So not the gel kind, because I've never actually tried that, but I don't think that would work because stickiness mixed with rubbing together, it just doesn't seem like a good idea. So yeah, powder deodorant. And so I just use this secret one. It's a secret one, and the scent is Cocoa Butter Kiss, so that's nice. And so what you do is you just rub this in the middle or on the sides of your thigh where they rub against each other, and just rub it all around, you know, be generous. I'll rub like a whole bunch because I want it to last a long time. And so yeah, just rub it on both sides, on both thighs, and it should really help you throughout the day, because what this does is it like creates, so it's not like skin to skin anymore, it's like powder to powder, so it kind of makes your legs like glide against each other instead of like, you know, rubbing against each other and hurting you. So this will just make it glide, and it actually lasts a pretty long time. It doesn't last the whole day. Like if you have a whole, like, you know, day ahead of you and, you know, you have a lot to do, it won't last like the whole day, especially if it's hot, but it will last like a good amount of the day. And what you could do also is just like, you know, maybe get a little one or this big one and just keep it with you if you have a long day and just keep reapplying it. But yeah, it really helps. A friend told me this a couple years ago and I started trying it, and it really, really works. So definitely give this a try. I mean, it's so simple. You have this at home. Everyone does. So all you have to do is just rub it in between your thighs and you should be good to go. Okay, so the next product is something from Lush, and it's this little powder, and it's called Silky underwear, and it looks like this. And so, yeah, it's called Silky underwear, and it's a dusting powder, and the bottle says it's a light, sophisticated, jasmine-scented powder with added cocoa butter to dust over your skin, leaving it soft, smooth, and seriously sexy. So, this is a recent discovery of mine. I found out about this because I was like on Twitter one day just scrolling through randomly, and I saw this girl tweet. She was like, if you have big thighs, like this is magic or something like that. And I was like, whoa, like what's this, you know? And so I went out and got my own. I forgot what the girl's name is or what her @ name is, but yeah, it was on Twitter. And so yeah, I went out and got this, and so I would say like it does work, but it's a little bit messier than the deodorant because it is a powder, and like, so like, you know, you just like put it in your hand and then like rub it in your hands, and then you just rub it on your thighs. So it does work really nicely, and it is really soft. Like when you put it on your skin does become really soft and silky like it says. So that's really cool about it, but the only thing is that it is a little bit messy, like when you do put it on your hands, because it is a powder, right? It's like a loose powder, and so when you put it in your hands, it'll like kick up, and then when you're putting it on your thighs, like down there, the powder will kind of spill on the ground, like a lot of it will spill on the ground, and so it gets like all over my carpet. It's not a big deal to me because it's really easy to just kind of like, this is weird, but like with your foot, like go over the carpet and it kind of just disappears into the carpet. I mean, if that's cool with you, then I would do that. I do that, so it's not like too bad, but it is a little bit annoying, like especially if you're in a hurry. Like I'm always late wherever I go, so I try to like, you know, do things really fast. So the deodorant is like more accessible, but this is also really nice, and it's like, if you like something natural and stuff, it's from Lush, so it's nice and natural, and it can be used for other things too. The girl at Lush who was helping me with this, she also told me that like in the summertime, you know how you put lotion on yourself, like on your body, but it's hot outside, so you don't want to be like all oily and stuff. And so she told me that you could, after you put on your lotion and stuff, like let's say like on your arms, like you can put this powder on your arm after you put the lotion on, and then it mattifies your arm. So you still get the hydration and the moisture from the lotion, but you won't have that sticky and oily feeling like when you go outside or when you're just, you know, during the summertime. And so yeah, this just kind of mattifies it, but it makes it really silky too. So that's also a cool use for this. But yeah, guys, these are the two products, and I definitely think you should go and try it out. You know, maybe try out the deodorant first because it's, you know, much easier, and then if you want, try out the Lush one too. They both work really well, but you know, they're just a little bit different, like I mentioned. But yeah, these are a lifesaver. I'm telling you, like, please try this if you have like chafing problems and you're, you know, it's just uncomfortable and you've been dealing with it for a long time or whatever. Like, please go out and try one of these. I promise you it will help you a lot. Like this, learning about the deodorant first, it changed like my life, and like that's not an overstatement, and I'm not being dramatic, because you'll know when you have big thighs and you do have a chafing problem, like you know how much it sucks and how much it really affects, like, you know, like the things you do, because you know, like you'll be out having fun like with your friends or something, and you know, or you go to the beach and stuff, and like you're gonna stay there for a while, but when your legs start rubbing against each other and it starts hurting, it's like whenever you have any type of pain, right? Like whenever you're uncomfortable and your body's like hurting somewhere, that's all you can really think about. Like, even though you're having fun and stuff, like, you know, your mind just keeps going back to the irritation that you're having. And so that's what it is. Like, you can't really stop thinking about it. And so it sucks. And I really think you guys should try one of these. Like, if you have that problem, it will really, really help. So yeah, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you all. And, you know, just the last message that I have to say is that, you know, just love your body however it is. And, you know, whether you have big thighs or you have thin thighs or, you know, whatever it is, like, every body is beautiful. And just embrace it. Embrace yourself and the way that you're made, because you only have one body, and this body keeps you alive and it keeps you going. So really appreciate it and just embrace yourself as much as you can. And, you know, what I really want to do with my channel is just, you know, try and teach people, you know, ways to like, you know, just like help your body and ways to make things easier, like things like this, like the thigh problem. Like, that's something that's you can't avoid, but you can like find ways to, you know, go around it and like find these little things to make it easier, you know. And so that's what I want to do with my channel, is just, you know, help people like embrace themselves more. And, you know, because your thighs rub against each other, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, and it doesn't mean that you're fat or something, or like, you know, like stuff like that. It doesn't mean that. It just means that that's just your body. And so I want to teach you guys things like this, so, you know, you can learn to embrace your body and like find ways to go around those, you know, uncomfortable and irritating things. So yeah, that's just the message that I have for you guys. So love yourself, because everybody's beautiful. Everybody truly is. So yeah, that's just the message I have. And if you like this video, please like it and be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you guys next time.